Found some rocks. Ignore the food on the counter. I'm a fucking eligible bachelor. Shut the fuck up. It's a triangle. What the fuck? Odds of that are truly astronomical. I haven't done a rock video in a minute. It's not really whatever. Anyway, look at this. Another triangle, sort of, or it kind of looks like a shoe. Like the one that I did, you know? Yeah. Stick him. Stick him. But, anyway. What the fuck was this? Yes, I remember now. Look, it's got a different kind of rock in it. The odds of that are truly astronomical. Out of this world. This, that's a nutsack. Or it could be. It's just like a vagina. So, you know, the hungry kind that gobbles up everything that comes near it. Look what I found on the ground today. Tootsie Roll. What about the Tootsie Slide? Roll them hips. Okie dokie. This goes in the burn pile. Rocks go outside. Fucking zippity doo dah. Oh, it's only a minute and a half. Oh, shit. I guess I'll really do this. Did I already mention this? I don't think I did. This whole equipment operator thing, they've got that position waiting for me. They do. Because, you know, they just do. They're not going to, like, fill that position. And, you know, they're fine doing what they're doing now. And then they're going to have another dude, you know, come up to the other place. And that's, you know, so that's what's up. But right now, their insurance says, because I have a device on my car that guarantees that I can't drive to work drunk, they will not insure me as a heavy equipment operator. But once I'm free and clear to do whatever the fuck I want, then they can put me in the loader, and they'll start training me in advance before that. So, you know, basically for a month, I'm going to be a plant operator, just like Homer Simpson. I push buttons. I, you know, have to make adjustments, you know, okay, 80, 20, you know, on this mix, okay, 80, 20 with some mulch, you know, whatever, you know, sand and, you know, whatever, they got different combinations. It's either going to be a mixture of 2 different types of aggregate, 3 different types of aggregate, or 4 different types of aggregate. You know, so there's different ratios and different speeds, and, you know, it's, like I said, I push buttons. But so that's a thing, you know, another skill. The pay is decent, but it's not, you know, what I will be making. But I'm going to learn a lot about the industry. You know, been asking a bunch of questions, you know, just hanging out. You know, I'm the tag along little buddy, you know, with the dude. And then later, you know, they'll all be with the other dude. I got me a little stool. There's actually room for 2 people in there, but, you know, so, because I'm assuming he's kind of going to, well, they'll show me the shit, you know, and whatnot. And as far as operating the loader, I mean, that's, you don't really, you know what I mean? I mean, there is a technique to it, you know, to scooping it and dumping it, you know, and, you know, just getting efficient, right? Because they're kind of jerky and stuff. They drive a certain way, but I have the aptitude, you know, for heavy equipment and large trucks and, you know, vehicles and shit like that, you know. So it's, you know, I already got in it and drove around and scooped some shit and whatnot. You know, it's all fine and good, and, you know, my boss is a really, you know, good guy. Seems like a decent group of people. You know, and like I said, sometimes I'll be loading trucks. Most of the time I'll be loading hoppers, making material. And, you know, sometimes they bring material in and dump it. most of it's, going out. Um, and it's being, dug up from a secret, undisclosed location in the center of the earth. And blibbity blabbity 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 blibbity blabbity blue. So that's what's up. Um, you know, I guess that's all I gotta say. Speaking of rocks, because I found these rocks. You know, because kind of at the end of the day, you kind of got to go shut stuff down and close some doors, and every so often you got to kind of shovel some shit and bring the skid steer over, and oh, I'm gonna let that run out a little bit. I'm gonna walk to the end of this hallway. I might need to do shits. Might need to set up, the base camp. I'm going to throw these out into my driveway. I have returned in the same condition that I left. It did take me that long to get to the end of my hallway and back, and I was sprinting. Well, not really sprinting, more like a jog, a fast jog. That's not that that's important or anybody cares, but for, I don't know, anybody who lives in a shithole apartment with all of their shit, including the refrigerator in their bedroom, at least that's what it looked like to me, maybe as my future boo thing, my future wife, a hallway that you have to, traverse, well, not really traverse, but what's the word? Travel, in shifts, and there's rooms, there's like stops, you can stop at, the first bedroom there, which has been turned into an office, or the second bedroom there, or even the third bedroom, I mean, you could put all your shit in any one of those rooms, but,